Good evening to anyone out there watching live tonight, and welcome in to everyone catching this on the replay as Caroline becomes less blurry here.
I'm sorry, I'm trying here. It wasn't blurry when we left. There we go. Hello, everyone. Now I'm back.
Tonight we've got with us the writer of the Behemoth hit comic Paranormal Hitmen, who has a new comic coming from Behemoth Comics. Yeah, there we go. Called Kingdom Come Deliverance. It is a prequel to the video game, which I was just playing earlier to get familiar with the world of the video game compared to the comic. So let's welcome in Brett Murphy.
Hey guys, thanks for having me back on.
Happy May the 4th.
Yeah, May the 4th be with you.
And with your spirit.
Yeah. Thank you for coming back on. Yeah, we've got the Star Wars spirit going today.
I wore all my Star Wars stuff yesterday. I don't know why. I wore my socks, the shirt. I don't know why.
Oh man. What's going on, Michael?
Hello, welcome in.
Yeah, I mean, hey, watch it, wear it tomorrow for Revenge of the 5th.
There you go.
There you go.
Get the Star Wars week going. But yeah, thanks for coming back. Last summer, I think we talked to you on the channel about Paranormal Hitmen, actually.
Yeah, it feels like yesterday, but yeah, man, that was a long time ago.
Damn.
I know. I'm thinking about it. We've been doing this since February last year, so we've been doing this more than a year of doing the interviews.
It's wild.
So we had Nathan on last February.
Yeah, even Baltimore Comic-Con, when I met you guys in person, you know, that's almost a year away. I mean, it's coming up soon.
Yeah, because that was my birthday weekend, so yeah, bring that back.
Bring that back.
Just bring that back.
Right? Yeah, it's closer to the next Baltimore Comic-Con than it is to the last one.
Yeah.
With that statement.
Wow. So for those watching, if you want to give a quick who you are, a little 30-second thing, and we'll talk about Kingdom Come Deliverance.
Yeah, my name's Brett Murphy. Like you said, I was writer and co-creator on Paranormal Hitmen, which released with Behemoth last year, and we recently signed an option deal with E1 for a TV series. And right now I'm currently working on Kingdom Come Deliverance, which comes out August 3rd. It's another Behemoth book based on the hit Warhorse Studios video game. It's going to be a prequel. So, check that out in August. And also, we'll have some more Paranormal Hitmen, the second volume, probably early 2023.
Very nice.
Yeah.
You got some work ahead of you.
Yeah, I've been busy. Got a couple other projects, and it never stops.
Never a bad thing to have a lot of comic work going on.
No, it's
It means more comics to read, which I like.
Yeah, exactly. More comics to read, and a lot of cool things coming.
Very nice.
I'm gonna pull up I dropped the link in the chat for those watching live. There's a pre-order link on Behemoth's website if you want to get it that way for Kingdom Come Deliverance. Just to throw that out there. But I think we haven't hit the final order cutoff date for it yet, right?
No, so it should be in next month's previews catalog.
It shouldn't hit FOC until like July. It's usually a month out. Yeah.
I'm still off with FOC dates now because everything's so far out. I'm like, August.
I just typically say take a month, subtract like 4 or 5 days, and you're good.
Yeah, I know they pushed them out like to the month
it's a
thing.
hot mess. It's a hot
mess.
But
so
it's a whole mess.
When I first was playing the game literally today, I've had it purchased since I saw the announcement, and then I saw it go on sale on Steam. I was like, let me get this. I want to play before I read the comic. But now I read the comic first, the little the thing that you sent us to check it out, be able to talk about it today. And I watched the first scene and I was like, okay, this all lines up, the like intro to the world in the game. So I guess tell us a little bit about how you went about creating the prequel to this world.
Yeah, so with the prequel, I didn't want to try to take away from like the any stories that they might be doing in the future or anything like that. So it kind of leads into like why this is all happening, like the events that happen in the game, like why King Sigismund is destroying everything, and throughout the comic series it's kind of going to go into stuff that you don't see in the game, like kind of like the behind the scenes, like all the different killings and secrets that go on that you don't see in the video game. So it kind of brings it all together.
Do you have
with
a set issue? Like, do you know exactly what you're going to be covering already? Like, were they like, hey, here's exactly what you can do and like how much time frame we need you to cover?
Yeah. So when we first kind of got thrown into the mix to write for this video game, I had to send different outlines to Warhorse because they had to approve it because they didn't want to like kind of have us kind of screw up their storyline if they're doing stuff down the future. Yeah, so they kind of had to approve like what we were going to write about, and I think the best thing was to come up with like doing a prequel and like behind the scenes, like different things that are like different scare tactics that happen throughout that time period.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, and the thing with Warhorse with the video game is like when it came out too, it was like it was so like they tried to have it historically accurate. So like one of the things with Wilson drawing is they made sure like every like the chairs, the doors, the windows, like everything was like matches up to that time period.
I didn't
So
even talk that. I didn't even think about that as I was going through it. But
does you guys have to do a lot of research into that time period to kind of get into that state of mind to write it?
Yeah, Warhorse was pretty cool. They the person that was talking with Nathan at Behemoth, they kind of like gave us different things to like read and look at, like different suggestions like of Netflix series to watch, like that time period, just to see like everything that went on. And
like that's also their reference material for their game as well.
Yeah.
Like, hey, this is how we got like these ideas.
Yeah. I think they I don't know if they had like historians from like a local college, or I know it was like everything had to be like researched, and like they made sure everything like from the swords to the to the architecture was like down perfect.
Hell yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and then you can tell in the game too. It's it seems like you're in Bohemia during a time period. I mean, it's pretty cool.
Yeah. The only thing I can think of though, reading Bohemia, is Bohemian Rhapsody every single time.
Yeah.
just continued thought in my brain is like Bohemia and Rhapsody.
Just gotta play that in the background.
I just have to say the whole title. I'm like, yes, okay. Anyway,
it might actually have to be a story music background for like one of the covers I'll have to put on Facebook. Would this still that idea?
That'd be a good make
sometimes
a variant cover there.
To have a good idea. Occasionally happened before.
Well, I think they just got option for I don't know if it's like TV or movie. They got option I think last October, so maybe they can use Bohemian Rhapsody in like their credits
first
or something.
Trailer. Use it in the first trailer.
Right. Just to, I mean, you gotta throw that to the music fans and history fans are kind of like, oh, the words matching up here. Got this.
It's just one of those triggers. You're like, oh, it's that word. I love that word.
So this comic's also with your artist that you did Paranormal Hitman with, Wilson Gandolfo.
Yeah, so yeah, Wilson's doing the interiors, and then he has a couple covers that he's doing as well for the series. And yeah, I mean it's me and Wilson have a good working relationship, and he's a great artist, and he kind of he's easy to work with, and I think he's doing a good job with his research and getting everything down. And it seems like the more that we do, the less corrections that they have for like the different like the chairs and stuff like that. So he's getting it down, and he's doing a great job with it.
Really getting into the flow. That's good though.
Yeah. It's great.
Yeah, I pulled up his cover A there. Just
that cover is Nico Walter did that cover. He think he does some covers for I want to say G.I. Joe, and he worked on a couple Image covers as well as a couple other Behemoth covers.
That just creepy face there. I love it.
Yeah, that they're the Cumans. Yeah.
That's so cool. It's terrifying. I mean, it's absolutely terrifying, but that's so cool.
Yeah.
He that covers, awesome with the skulls and everything like that. It's
just with arrows sticking out of them.
Right. Just crazy. And then
yeah. I want one of those masks.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
You got to get one in honor of the series for sure.
Get one custom made.
Yeah.
It looks like there's 2 wraparound covers, which that art is also awesome.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, that Warhorse was awesome. They sent Behemoth a couple of their renditions that their artists had. So they were awesome and sent it over for us to use as variant covers as well.
That's dope.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice little countryside, the castle.
Way more unassuming.
This is a pleasant
Quaint,
cover.
fairy tale-esque. It's a castle.
Honestly, I don't ever see comics that do covers like that, where it's just like pleasant countryside. I like it.
It's calming.
Yeah.
The inside is what the cover is. See?
We get the contrast there. I love it.
That fits the tone.
Yeah, that's Wilson did that variant cover. It has the Cuman theme and the Sigismund the king in the background there.
Okay, yeah. So
yeah, I like the countryside cover, and then you open it up, and it's just a bunch of blood and cursing and people getting their heads cut off.
Yeah, it starts out straight from the get-go.
It's a little no holds barred, but I'm okay with that.
But it's not the Behemoth comic no holds barred.
Aha. I forgot about that.
This is pretty cool. There's all the way up to 1 in 100 variant on this.
That's dope. Feels very cinematic right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're working on a cinematic, interpretation. So, and this is
good.
This is from the game, right?
Yeah, I think that's the cover of the actual game. Yeah.
I was like, I feel like I just
no wonder.
Which that's awesome.
This is a good cover. It already exists. That's smart of them. That's really smart of them. That's smart. Oh, yeah. That's a good one.
Wow.
Why did these have to be so good?
Which one Michael was referring to, but I think all of them.
They're all pretty badass.
That one,
that one?
So yeah, they brought a great team of artists to put covers on this. Chef, what's up?
Appreciate it. So dope though.
Yeah.
Yeah, they really did a great job with the game. Like I think it won the like the game of the century or something in Czech Republic. I mean, I know it's like really huge over there. Yeah, it's
Okay.
you know, even the soundtrack, you know, is I think they have like concert series, and you know, it's yeah.
Do you know how many issues you guys are getting to do?
Right now we're doing four issues.
Okay. Right now.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if they're gonna want to continue to do more, but yeah, I mean, yeah, this one's gonna be four issues. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, four issues, and then jumping right back into Paranormal Hitmen.
Is it going to be the same amount of pages each issue?
No, it's gonna be kind of more as it goes along.
Okay.
No, maybe 4 or
Makes
6 more pages. Yeah.
Okay. So, Paranormal Hitman Volume 1, 4 issues. Kingdom Come Deliverance, 4 issues. Paranormal Hitman Volume 2, 4 issues.
5 issues.
I think it.
Yeah.
I just sent out the breakdown. I think it's 5 or it's more than 4. It's either 5 or 6. I forgot how many I had.
Go for the combo. Go for the combo breaker. I see.
Yeah. Yeah, it's yeah, I just sent it in too. I forgot. I think it's 5 issues. Yeah.
Hello.
Hey.
But yeah, no, this looks super cool. The first issue looks like we're getting a great introduction to the world, even not knowing anything about the game. I think there's enough of a like that history intro that gets pulled in that I didn't feel like I was entering the world.
There's no like long like here's the like it's not like how do you say I don't feel like I'm reading just explicit like plot of like here's buildup of what happened.
Right.
Like you've given it life instead of just being like read a paragraph.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I wanted to like Wilson to really show off his art and make this one more. I mean, Paranormal Hitman's violent, but this is like way more violent. Like a lot more blood. The Paranormal Hitman, if it was like a show or movie, it'd be like PG-13, whereas this is like R. It's a lot of cursing, a lot of blood. It's it's really graphic.
I mean, speaking of Paranormal Hitman being a movie,
necessary.
Congrats again on that.
Thank you. Thanks.
What are you allowed to share about that right now?
Yeah, I mean, we just signed, a couple months ago, with E1, who's a great studio. They're part of Hasbro, the toy company.
Ooh.
And and we signed on for to do a TV series, and right now we're working on getting a group together, like cast, writers, everything like that, and hopefully in the next couple months or so we'll be able to share some more stuff. Yeah,
that's exciting though.
Yeah, it's definitely blessed to have the opportunity to work with them.
And toys designed.
Yeah, that would be awesome. Yeah. I mean, I guess if they make it a show and it turns into something, maybe we'll be lucky enough to have some toys out there.
That would be pretty cool. I mean,
yeah,
a lot of cool characters in this that make great toys, great action figures.
Yeah, and the second volume, there's gonna be a lot more characters introduced, and it should be great.
Well, that's
looking forward to that. Yeah, it's definitely awesome, and it's great that it's out there, and like I said, the second volume is going to be a lot more crazier. It's more issues, so and then I think we're going to have more variant covers. What'd you say, Caroline?
I said, how does one get crazier though?
I
mean, you wrote that shit. You know how weird it is.
Yeah, it's definitely like goofy and a lot of comedy, and saw a lot more funny things coming their way.
So was volume 1 kind of the like we'll come into this world with a little bit more of a tame approach, get a little crazy, but make it, so more readers might want to get on board, and then now we got them hooked, we can go a little crazier with volume 2.
Yeah, exactly. And like volume 2, we got the bad guys at the end there, the Black Dogs. So they're a little more deadlier and crazier. So there's going to be a lot more action, and yeah, there's going to be a lot more gadgets and maybe a vehicle in there that we're going to introduce.
So a car, we're gonna get a toy car that we can put all the characters in.
Yes, it's going to be a car that nobody expects.
Paranormal Hitmen mob car.
Yeah, it's going to be a weird car. It's going to be out there. It's definitely going to be different. I don't think anybody's done this type of car before.
Hire me right now. I got this.
It's like their own mix of like the Scooby-Doo mystery bus mixed with the Ghostbusters van, and
part of me is also imagining like
just
clown
throw
car
in
vibes.
the what?
For some reason, I'm getting clown car vibes as well.
Thrown in with like, I don't know, the Batmobile. Boom.
Just everything thrown in once.
Right. For those watching live, I dropped this little banner, and those watching later, at the end, I'll talk about how you can win this Paranormal Hitman #1 cover B. So hopefully someone out there who hasn't read the series can get introduced here with this right here, and then go and buy the trade paperback that's out there now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, trade paperback. I think Behemoth still has some on their site, and they can buy it at a local comic shop or Amazon, Barnes and Noble. Behemoth, they're doing distribution on trade paperbacks with Simon and Schuster, so it's their trade paperbacks are on their website, but also like Amazon and Target and places like that.
Yeah.
Everyone looks for
cool.
people retailers.
Yep. There you go.
So my Target just like gutted their book department. So
oh no.
Like
oh man.
It's got shrunk down and moved over, and they're not done moving it around, but a little upset because I found out they had a whole like manga section, and now it's gone.
Mine has like none. They've got like 8 books always.
Yeah, my Target's the same way. It's weird too. They keep changing. It's like every time I walk in there, it's like everything's rearranged. It's
just
new. They can't stick with one plan
now.
Yeah, they're like, we're improving things.
That old floor plan that you just learned, forget that.
Yeah.
Who needs that?
Can't find anything now. That would be cool if you walked in and on the shelf was Paranormal Hitman. I mean,
I got to get to Barnes and Noble to see if they try to get a physical copy there, but yeah, unfortunately, I think Target, like at least my Target, I think all they have is maybe Marvel. I don't even think they have Marvel or DC. It's more like the actual like the novels like Cat Dog and Harry Potter and
yeah.
A small selection.
Barnes and Noble, hopefully. Fingers crossed they got it sitting on the shelf and looking nice.
Yeah.
So we talked about it's Star Wars Day. Doing anything to celebrate the day?
The holiest of days.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of like stuff to do because me and my son just finished up Bad Batch the other day,
Mando.
It's weird. I did like all my Star Wars stuff yesterday. It's I did
You
it like
can
a
watch
day early.
Mando. You can watch Mando season 2. You can watch Boba Fett. Has he seen Rogue One? Has he
Yes.
seen Solo?
No, I don't think Solo.
There you go. Watch Solo.
Yeah,
Childish
Solo.
Gambino's in it. It's worth it.
I think that's the only thing he hasn't seen. That and the what's it? The holiday special.
That's
Oh.
fine.
Should anybody watch the holiday special? Is the real question.
We don't need to.
I watched it.
Does the holiday special really exist?
It unfortunately, I mean, you have to. I think where I watched it was YouTube.
Hmm.
But yeah, it is. It's pretty brutal.
But he has
Yeah,
seen.
I mean,
It's unique.
It's-
We'll go with unique. It's a unique experience. I don't know if it's one that
Yeah.
everyone needs to have.
yeah, there's a lot of like guest appearances from like actors and singers, and it's
a
yeah. I think George Lucas wanted to burn that film. Yeah,
I think.
but I am excited. I did see the Obi-Wan trailer today. Did you guys see that?
No,
I have
I
not
was
seen
working
it.
when it came out and I haven't watched it yet.
Oh man, it
I did
is.
hear they,
Everyone says it looks so good.
Yeah, I can't wait.
and that's the end of the month, right? So we're not that
Yeah.
far away.
Yeah, I'm so disappointed they didn't put it out today. I mean, today would have made like so much sense.
know.
Yeah.
They put out the new
And-
Obi-Wan comic book today.
Yeah, I did see that. Yeah.
They did.
Not the show. I mean, my one thing is like they pushed the show back, but we're getting 2 episodes on the first day, so like
What do you? Come on.
feelings and emotions. I just wanted it as soon as they told us it was coming. I was like, why can't you just tell us it's coming? They'll be like, we already filmed it. It's already done editing. It comes out tomorrow. Like,
Yeah, I guess
That's
they had
what
to
I
let Moon. Yeah.
that's how I would prefer all of my things be given to me. You didn't know you were getting this show. Here you go. Bye. Enjoy. It's done. It's perfect. We're already
honestly-
working on the next season.
Honestly, because people like to spoil things, and I've been dodging spoilers for Doctor Strange. I heard there's some really big ones out there.
There's on the internet starting tomorrow because it comes out tomorrow night.
I'm going to watch it tomorrow night. Doctor
I'm going on
Strange.
Saturday. I'm sad about it.
I'm
Yeah,
seeing
I'm going
something
Friday.
for you. I think this is the first, Caroline.
I know. I was like, I wanted to go on Friday, but since Saturday's new comic book day, I was like, I cannot stay out until 2 in the morning to watch Doctor
Oh.
Strange. I will
Yeah,
go
you
after
gotta
new
be ready
comic
for
book
that
day
one.
where I am tired and exhausted and need happiness in my life.
Are you doing anything for Free Comic Book Day, Brett?
Nah, I wanted to. My local comic shop. It's funny. I had a couple of promo posters for Kingdom Come that I gave them today to hand out at Free Comic Book Day. But yeah, Saturday's my son's first communion, so
Oh, it's
I'm
my
gonna be
friend's
stuck
first
all day.
communion. Small world.
Yeah. So I'm not gonna be able to leave the house, parties and stuff all day. So
Makes sense.
yeah, because
Well, you got to-
usually my comic shop does like midnight release,
Oh,
Ooh.
but for Free Comic Book Day, yeah, they do like a PJ party and stuff. Yeah, they're not doing it this year, so
well, still get to have some fun finally in person for the real Free Comic Book Day this year, I'd say.
We're just giving positive thoughts to Comic Book Day, Free Comic Book Day.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be great.
Yeah. I mean,
yeah.
It's gonna be
last
great.
year it didn't happen the normal time, but got to be in
Yeah, it was
person.
like-
now we're back to
September, right?
yeah,
Like
somewhere around.
relatively
Yeah.
recently, August, something like that.
It was
Yeah.
super late.
I think Behemoth has a Free Comic Book Day book with Jack Black.
So I
What?
thought so.
Why
But then
did
So I
I not
asked-
know this?
I asked Idris. She's someone at my shop, and she looked it up, and it says cancel next to it.
Huh.
So I don't
Yeah, I'll
know
have
if
to-
it went bye-bye or if something Diamond did. I don't know. Because they were like going through their orders, and she never saw it.
Huh. I'll have to ask Nathan if they're still doing it, because I think Kevin. I thought Kevin Rodatelli was one of the writers on it, but yeah, maybe they pushed it back or something.
Yeah, I don't know. I was just looking at it today, and then I mentioned it. So I can't actually be there at the start of Free Comic Book Day because I got to help with a graduation ceremony, and so I was gonna tell my shop which ones like hold for me for.
So it's been canceled. I'm just reading straight off of Bleeding Cool. It's canceled, no reason given, nor what was the appearance or now non-appearance of Jack Black. It's still featured on all of the lists. It just won't be there. It's per Bleeding Cool.
Okay.
Yay.
It looked really cool, so hopefully it still comes out in some form.
Yeah. Hopefully we see it in the future. Yeah.
I know Kevin was excited about writing that one or writing part of it. I think it was multiple people on it.
Yeah, I think he was. Yeah, I don't know if he just had like one story in it or what, but yeah, I know he's a part of it. Yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully in the future, especially because featuring Jack Black, that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the previews catalog dropping at the end of the month will have Kingdom Come Deliverance in it.
Yes.
So everybody watching, second that drops, get your orders into your shop and add it to your pool.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's we got a lot of great covers, and it should be a fun series.
I don't think I've seen a 1 in 100 from Behemoth before.
It's rare you see a 1 in 100 from an indie Point Blank, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know it's gonna. I think we're gonna probably have some kind of distribution in Europe, because I know over in Europe, like Czech Republic, it's like a huge thing over there. So
that's awesome.
I keep teasing Wilson. I don't know if you ever watched the show Full House.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be like.
Of course, I watched that shit.
Yeah, me too. I keep teasing Wilson. We're gonna be like Uncle Jesse in Japan, like over in Czech Republic with this.
Yeah,
I forgot about that. Wow. Yeah. Yes. Absolutely.
The most famous man.
Yeah, I think it's because like over in Czech Republic, like I think the guy that like wrote the video game is like a huge deal over there.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's like
it's like a coin.
Yeah, it's like the video game of the decade or something like that. So it's
cool.
Yeah,
they're gonna love the comic then, because it's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Great start to the world. Like I said, I just decided to start playing the game after I read the issue. All right, I'm gonna play this now until the comic comes out. I got a couple months to beat it. He loved the game and beating it.
Were you able to get any of the pick any locks yet in the game?
No.
Have you had?
I literally I got through like the intro sequence. I was like listening to all the dialogue, and I got through the. I think I bought some coal. I barely made it, and I messed something up in that interaction. I tried to negotiate, and I lost some reputation.
Oh, no.
So I hit the wrong button, I think, but that's okay.
First experience in, and you're already ruining it.
Yeah, wait until you have to pick locks in the game. That's like the hardest part.
I found a lock I can pick but it's like in my family's house. I'm like, am I gonna rob
That's
my
not
family?
picking a lock then. That's just opening a door that you have access to, sir.
No, I don't have access to it. It says I need a lockpick. So apparently I can rob my family.
Yeah, the way they did that game with like the different like cut scenes, it's
Not
like
robbing.
it's like watching a movie.
Resource
It's
redistribution.
You're right. It very much is like watching a movie. Like the scene coming into like the village area, I was like,
yeah.
what am I watching here?
Yeah, and it's crazy too because I think when they made it, like I don't think they were like a part of like a big like video game development company like when they first made it. So it's like it was great. Like I don't think they had a big team. So just to do that is amazing on their end.
Oh yeah. I always love to see something like that. Not necessarily like indie companies, but smaller companies that aren't, the big three, like getting games that are like suddenly like the most popular thing ever. And it's like, hey, look what you can do if people just like it and tell other people it's good. And you're not fucking Microsoft.
Yeah, it's incredible. Yeah, exactly. Like they're not like Microsoft, but they made like such an awesome game that I think they sold like 4 million copies or something, and it's incredible. Yeah.
And now hopefully
it's getting a spin-off comic, maybe a movie or a series.
Yeah, that I mean, hopefully, I know they signed on with a couple of guys that were Netflix producers. So yeah, hopefully they have like a series down the line too, because it would be a cool movie or TV series for sure.
I mean, hopefully they want you to consult on it.
Maybe.
Add some of that prequel into it,
Got that knowledge.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, got that little history lesson.
Does this make you now a historical expert on the era?
Specifically on this era of this game, yes.
Yes. The area of the world.
Yeah, I feel like I could write like or teach a history class on like 1400s Bohemia, and but I feel like I'm gonna have to use some of these characters in Paranormal Hitmen as ghosts, like maybe a ghost, like a human ghost, or
that would be cool.
Yeah, I might have to use them down the line.
Like even the character designs, the armor they're wearing, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, that was another thing. Like they were really they sent us a lot of guides for using the armor, because some of the stuff that we sent them in the beginning, like they would say, this looks too much like The Witcher, like too much like a fantasy type character. So they said, here's like the armor they would have used and like the different shapes and stuff. So
I think the armor, like especially on the Iron Face dudes, though, like that shit is dope. It is so
good. that is like I really wish they had like a helmet or like a toy or something that was for sale.
Maybe one day when they get to that point with show and or movie or whatever like they're working on, and that might hit down the line.
I could definitely see people cosplaying as like human warriors if they had like a show or something.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Someone's gonna be what is the name? Reek?
Oh, Riki?
Riki, yeah. Somebody's gonna be him. Somebody's gonna be Riot.
Yeah.
It's gotta happen.
Yeah, I can see people as Runt with like the big, head bashing stick that he has in the game, and
it'll be fun.
Yeah. I will have to meet him later on in the game. But that's cool that they didn't exclude, like, can't have any characters that pop up in the game. You can only use like the historical, like big name pieces of it.
They they were like pretty cool on like who we could use and who we couldn't, but obviously with like the prequel, I wanted to have like Runt, I love the character Runt from the game, so I was like, I definitely want to use him a lot in the game, and as well as the humans, just because just the way their armor is. I thought that would look awesome to have artwork, with those guys and Runt.
Yeah.
They're so cool.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I'd be terrified in real life. Oh,
Yeah.
terrified.
Oh,
Absolutely.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Horrified.
I'd be scared shitless.
Horrifying man. Scared shitless. Reading, so cool.
Reading form, video game form, love it.
Yeah, it's crazy because like Runt kind of reminds me of Negan a little bit with like the bat with Lucille. Kind of just like just an asshole that just goes around and kills.
Okay.
And
Whap, you're dead.
yeah.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah.
I mean, not gonna spoil anything, but the one scene in that first issue definitely has that like just this is mine, I'm taking it kind of vibe going on.
Thank you.
Yep. You can walk.
You'll be fine eventually.
Yeah.
Maybe. Probably not.
Yeah. But yeah, anything else that you want to say about Kingdom Come Deliverance?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's coming out August 6th or August 3rd, and yeah, it should be in the previews catalog at the end of this month, and you can order it at your local comic shop, or like you showed earlier on the Behemoth website, it's already up for pre-order. So if you don't have a local comic shop by your house, you can go on Behemoth's website, and Behemoth does a great job with their packaging, and they do a great job to make sure like none of the books are damaged or anything. They package everything up really well, and so yeah, they're a good source to go to as well.
Very nice.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And then and then look out for Paranormal Hitmen next year, 2023.
2023.
Yeah.
We're almost halfway done with 2022.
So to win a copy of issue 1, the awesome ASM 129 homage here.
Yes.
When the live is done and the comment section opens down below, drop a hashtag Paranormal Hitmen. And sometime next week, I will go live and give, let's say, about a week from now, give everyone a week to enter.
The 11th.
And we will draw a winner for this.
Okay.
So we can get more people checking Paranormal Hitmen out, especially with the news that it's option. That's super cool.
Grab a trade, tell your shop to order it for you.
Yeah. Trades are all out there. So go check that out. I think earlier I dropped the link to, Which, interestingly, the link to the volume 1 says volume 2.
Sir, I need to have a word with you.
Nathan, if you're watching, check this out.
It did a confuse.
There's a secret volume 1 out there somewhere.
It's actually volume 1, number 2. It's 1.2.
What if I change it to 1? 404 page not found. All right.
It's actually going to take you to volume 3.
Wait, that wasn't revealed yet. Oh.
Don't worry about it.
That's the prequel that you write in the future from now.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Once we made George Lucas money, I'll write the prequels and then sell it to Disney.
Really, second 3.
Yeah. But super awesome to hear all the good things you got going on in the comics world. So congrats on everything that's going on right now.
Yeah, and thanks again for having me on. I love coming on and chatting with you guys, and it was hopefully we can meet up again. I don't know if you guys are doing Baltimore or whatever if you're coming up to the East Coast this year, but yeah, hopefully we can meet up at a convention.
You're not hitting GalaxyCon, are you, Raleigh?
Is that Raleigh? You know what? I think Matt was talking. I don't know if it was that one or something else. He was talking about one of the conventions.
I'm doing Raleigh in July.
I know he
Okay.
was doing is it Heroes Con in DC?
I've heard about doing that
He
one.
he
There's
just
Awesome
came up
Con,
to he was in South Jersey with me a couple weeks ago at a convention, and he said about doing something in North Carolina. Maybe it was Galaxy Con.
I hope so, because I'm gonna be there.
Yeah, yeah. I'll have to ask him if that's the one he was talking about. But I know for sure I'm trying to do New York this year, New York Comic Con.
Love.
Yeah, I would suggest that.
I didn't get to go last year.
Well, Brett, were you there last year?
Yeah, I was there. Behemoth had a booth there last year. It's yeah. I would say like if you guys are like, well, I guess New Orleans, like you guys are, closer, I guess, to New York than San Diego. I would definitely suggest like New York Comic Con. Like that, it's definitely like there's a lot to do there. And then when you're done, you're in New York, so it's like an all day affair.
Yeah, last year I thought about going, and then we already had the Baltimore plan. So
it was my mom's birthday weekend for New York Comic Con too, and I was like, I can't. Baltimore was my birthday weekend, and I was like, oh yeah, I can.
Yeah, Baltimore was fun too. Baltimore, that was my first time there. That was an awesome,
great con.
I feel like we got away with how much fun we had at Baltimore. Honestly, like that wasn't supposed to be that fun.
Yeah, I mean, we had our D&D group there also, and we played
two of our birthdays that weekend.
First in-person session, like it was a good time. Where can everyone follow you out there in the world?
Yeah, I'm on Twitter and Instagram at @BMurphyWright. If you check out I mainly do a lot more on Instagram than Twitter, but yeah, I try to post like whenever we have new projects or different covers that Wilson has or any new projects we're working on. Yeah.
Awesome. Any other projects out there in your brain right now that you're working on?
Yeah, I have one pitch for an original I'm working on, and then Wilson and I actually just started also kind of working on a kids graphic novel. Yeah, so this one is probably for like 7 to 12-year-olds. I would say it's more like a SpongeBob type Gravity Falls.
Nice.
Yeah, so hopefully we'll have some stuff on that too in the future. But yeah, other than that, working on Paranormal Hitmen and finishing up Kingdom Come. Yep.
Awesome. Well, thank you again for coming on and talking about everything you've got going on right now. Lots of cool things in the works.
Yeah. Thanks again. Thanks again for having me.
Absolutely. And then again, hashtag Paranormal Hitmen in the comments section, not in the live chat, in the comments section. And we'll pull the winner next week. We'll be live next Thursday for another interview. We'll have the By the Horns creative team on, Jason Muir and Marquise and Nasso coming to the channel. So awesome stuff there. And I think their volume 2 was supposed to have come out today originally, so it might have been pushed back.
Yeah, that definitely got delayed. That was not in our stuff.
Yeah, it wasn't at the shop test. Maybe it'll be out the week that we have them on, or right before. Who knows? But yeah, so see everybody next week for that, and have a good night, everybody.
Bye, everyone.
All right.